guys, welcome to another episode of Frisky Fridays. I'm Naja.
And I'm Adela.
This week we are talking about something that I'm sure a lot of people can relate to. Awkward things that happen during sex.
and how to deal with said things.
Okay, so the first one is weird body noises and queefs. And farting too, I guess. Yeah, so queefs, they're awkward. They're awkward because they're a fart from a vagina, first of all. But they don't have to be weird. They don't have to be really awkward because you just laugh about it and you kind of move on. You guys both accept that it was a queef, not you farting during sex.
And if someone really cares about it, fuck them, because it's it happens so, not frequently, but queefing is so normal and during sex that if someone's repulsed by it, then they're obviously
not really into the sex either, because that shouldn't be very distracting unless it's a really, really loud one, and then you just laugh because that's so strange.
Okay. Number 2 is hitting your head on the headboard, whatever, or hitting the other person. I have a problem where I don't think I've ever had sex where I have not laughed, which is just a problem. It's just I laugh so much. And yeah, last time I had sex, I hit my head so hard on my wall, and I laughed for 5 minutes. So I think when it comes to stuff like that, you just have to laugh. It's just funny.
Obviously they know that you're not about to start hitting them more. That was just an accident, so it shouldn't really be a problem.
It was just laugh and continue. I don't,
laugh. Hopefully you just don't hit your head again because you might get a concussion. The next one is something I hope not many of you have had a problem with. I personally have not. Whiskey dick. It's unfortunate, but I don't think that it has to be awkward. I mean, unless, a one-night stand or something, that was the goal of coming back to his house or going to her house or whatever it is, and they just can't perform, then I think you just leave.
Here's the thing, is it really, if it happens, I'm just okay.
I'm very. Stay? I mean, if I like the person and we're talking or hanging out and stuff before that, and he just can't, then yeah, I'll stay. And if we both want me to stay, then sure. If we're both just hanging out, whatever, why not? But if I don't really know you that well, and we're just planning to hook up, and I don't really want to talk to you, then I'd leave.
Yeah, I would leave too, actually. But
and that doesn't have to be awkward. You leaving either.
It's only as awkward as you make it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know a lot of guys are self-conscious when whiskey dick happens, but it's a thing that you can't help it sometimes.
Yeah. No matter how much you want to make your soldier rise, maybe it just won't.
Okay, number 4, dry mouth. So, to prevent this from happening,
have a glass of water by your bed.
Glass of water or a water bottle. It's very easy to just be 1 second, let me have a drink, and then continue.
Or you can just stop kissing during sex and then just wait until the end, go get some water, and then come back and then, round 2, if you're up for it.
But definitely always have water next to the bed or wherever you're having sex, because it will come in handy.
It will, especially if you go out drinking first and then you have sex. That's the worst. You just don't have...
Or if you smoke.
Awful. Absolutely awful. Nothing is worse than cotton mouth when you're trying to beat. Okay, the next one. Ooh. I personally have not been a culprit of this. Saying the wrong name.
I avoid saying names for this reason. To avoid any sort of awkward, moment, I just don't say anything.
I'll say stuff, obviously,
I mean, that's what I was just saying, yeah.
But I'm not going to be, yelling out someone's name. But if that's what you like to do in your sexual life, make sure you know their name. There's nothing more awkward than being called the wrong name. Some of my friends have told me some horror stories. Well, not really horror stories. To me, they're hilarious. But stories of guys calling them the wrong names as they're having sex, or really into it. That's just so weird. If you can't remember her name or his name.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not even about remembering the name. Sometimes it's just in the heat of the moment, the wrong name just comes out.
No.
Yes.
You can't just be having sex with me and then call me Rachel.
I know, but sometimes people do it totally unintentionally. My friend was having sex with a dude and he called her mom.
Oedipus complex.
Don't ever call a girl mom when you're having sex.
That's weird. Or girl, don't ever call a guy dad.
Daddy.
Or daddy. Oh. Next one.
Getting walked in on.
Never happened to me.
Yeah, just keep going.
I would just
Whatever.
yeah, I would just keep going. It's like it's up to the person who's walked in to leave, unless they don't like. If they just like stand there, then I'd probably yell at them, but I wouldn't really stop.
Yeah, you don't.
So to speak.
I mean, sure, it's awkward, but like.
A short and curt get the F out would. Let us know if any of these awkward things have ever happened to you guys, and what have you done about them. Obviously, we just laugh at everything and have water by our beds. All right, guys. See ya
next week.